Hello, and welcome to our educational audiobook series. In this episode, we'll embark on a delightful journey through E.M. Forster's classic novel, A Room with a View. Set against the sun-drenched streets of Florence and the restrained elegance of Edwardian England, Forster's tale invites us to explore themes of self-discovery, love, and the courage to break free from societal expectations. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll guide you through the story's pivotal moments, introduce you to its unforgettable characters, and uncover the timeless lessons that lie beneath the novel's gentle humor and vivid landscapes. So, find a comfortable seat, let your imagination wander, and prepare to see the world, and perhaps yourself, with fresh eyes. Welcome, dear listener, to our journey through E.M. Forster's beloved novel, A Room with a View. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll wander from sunlit Florence to reserved Edwardian England, meet unforgettable characters, and explore how stepping outside our comfort zones can transform our hearts. Setting the scene: sun-kissed Florence. Picture this: the bright Tuscan sky, art and laughter drifting through narrow streets, and an Italian view that promises adventure. Our heroine, Lucy Honeychurch, arrives in Florence with her slightly prim cousin, Charlotte Bartlett. They've been assigned a cramped room at Pinson Bertolini, a room without a view. Already, this missing vista hints at withheld possibilities in Lucy's life. A flash of rebellion. The window scene. One afternoon, feeling stifled, Lucy trades places with a stranger to claim a room with a view. This simple act, it's like swapping a cage for a balcony, marks the start of her awakening. At dinner, she meets Mr. and Mrs. Emerson, who appreciate life's spontaneity. Their son, George Emerson, is gentle yet earnest. When George famously urges Lucy to sit here, by me, it's not mere courtesy, it's an invitation to see the world differently. The rain-soaked kiss. Later, a sudden rainstorm sends Lucy fleeing into a church. There, to her shock, George follows and in a quiet moment kisses her. Think of it as a flower blooming in a downpour, unexpected, a little uncomfortable, but undeniably alive. Lucy's shock reflects her internal tug-of-war between propriety and passion. Return to England, the gray shore of conventions. Back home in Surrey, everything feels muted, like converting vibrant watercolor into gray pencil sketches. Lucy's engaged to Cecil Vyse, an intellectually snobbish suitor who lectures her on culture, but seems blind to genuine feeling. Their conversations are polished, but they lack warmth, like tea served in a silver pot that's too heavy to lift. Cecil versus George. Two worlds collide. Cecil represents Edwardian decorum, tight collars, tightly held opinions. George, on the other hand, is a free spirit, the wildflower at the edge of the garden. When George reappears at Lucy's family home, their chemistry reignites. Picture two magnets snapping together after months apart. Lucy finds in George a mirror of her own emerging desires, spontaneity, honesty, and the courage to choose love over convention. Moments of doubt. The engagement party. At the Vyse engagement gathering, Lucy feels more like an exhibit than a guest. She overhears snide remarks about the Emersons. It's as though she's wearing someone else's mask. This is her crisis point. Continue the smooth, safe path with Cecil, or follow her heart into uncertain terrain with George. The turning point. Choosing authenticity. A brief storm, literal and metaphorical, brings Lucy clarity. She realizes life isn't meant to be polished at the expense of passion. In a scene reminiscent of her bold claim on that Florence window, she decides to speak her truth, breaking off her engagement with Cecil. Imagine tearing down an ornate wallpaper to reveal fresh paint underneath. Reunion in Florence. Full circle. Our story comes back to where it began. Lucy and George meet again in Italy, this time in a genuine, unguarded way. The city that first awakened their connection now becomes the stage for their commitment. They claim a proper room with a view, but more importantly, they claim the view within each other's hearts. Themes and takeaways. The view within. Breaking free. Lucy's journey shows that personal growth often starts with small rebellions, swapping rooms, refusing a rain-soaked propriety. Seeing clearly. Forster invites us to look beyond social masks, to seek authenticity. Courage and love. True connection requires risking comfort. When Lucy chooses George over Cecil, she chooses life's vibrant colors over safe grays. And so, Lucy Honeychurch reminds us, sometimes the most important view is the one we give ourselves, the courage to open a window in our own lives. Thank you for listening to this summary of A Room with the View. May it inspire you to embrace life's full panorama wherever you find yourself.